1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go see 5,000. Plate mako 5,000. Washed by one person. Hey,
I was a kitchen porter. I wash as many as about 5,000 dishes a day.
You don't need it.
It's only when people become rich that you hear them telling you all sort of fictional stories. Oh, eya koko ba na me yen na me da be bie nkuko bo kese we. Oh, eya aponchi ba na me toy na me da be bie imponchi bo kese we. It's only then you hear all sort of story. Na me ye montwen na mo bete insemo masum papa. I hope you all know Bill's Credit, formerly known as Quick Credit.
This car, Quick Credit, they go free come to your body around 4 a.m. or 1 a.m.
Now the CEO for the Bill's Credit, Richard Nii Armah Quaye, is about to celebrate his birthday on the 22nd of March, and he's already trending. Why? This man has bought himself a Bugatti worth $4 million and also a private jet, a customized private jet for himself worth $25 million. Now, according to this man, he walked through us his journey and how he has become successful in his businesses, starting with how he moved from UK to go and learn and also do some minor work to support his business. And you know, most of Ghanaians say to come kosha brochira chese ye bese e back biomo se pass ye dey na mienu we be ko si abroche I just know aje awo ahwe abrofu enim ne asaba back to this country they enter and see. Most people who come here sometimes know the risk I'm taking as now. According to this man, he was in the UK washing plates aside schooling.
I was a kitchen porter. I wash as many as about 5,000 dishes a day.
You don't need it.
Now, according to this man, whilst in school, one of his lecturers asked him, say, Richard, now how far? We school, I never know person do life here. Never know person one kasa we home. And Richard was like, maybe say them me yo. Yeah, be a me ko hwe maybe I say be make me maybe yeah. Then the lecturer told him, say no, come to Ghana, come and start it here. And I promise you that we are going to make it big right here in Ghana. And you will visit me one day with your private jet. And mind you, the prophecy has come to pass. Why? Charlie, say yenka insurance monto abrabo so a bemben kofo a amano ka insurance. Maybe one of these prophecies might also work for you.
To come for you to say, look, this is what I want to do. I want to set up Quick Angels.
I had one lecturer that I admired the most. One day after class, then he called me, said, Richard, what are your plans after school? Then I was like, I'm trying to think about it to see whether I'll go. And he's like, no, I want to believe that when you go back home, you will succeed way better than when you stay here. He says that I will make it very big back home, then my success would open the door for me to come back to the UK. And I should come back in my private jet and come and pay him a
school. He decided to relocate to Ghana. He called his mom to inform her of his decision. And ni mama can say, Aba, Charlie, oba no babe, and then I was over here. They be never had no potting. Ya bomba dia tombisan sase, ya tonton edan, ya tonton nyoma kakra men too many nyoma ma tonton dia ma se kwabo chene ko pay bibi bra fie, ko pay no ko fio. Every fie na me fan to me ho a. When we school we are say ko pay juma ho no o cyber Aba Richard emba me sro and I say ma to wasi yedin meba. So cinema finally touched down in Ghana, and of course, as everybody where they this country, if somebody touched down from Abroche down to this country, we all they expect them say it will show something. Cinema show something. So he say they there, then people they knock on his door. Oh, cinema what's up? Charlie pay 200 Ghana be my hey cinema what's up? Hey, no man make you when park come here. So he finally decided was like Charlie, my coco worship plate by 5,000 on one side on my worship plates 5,000. I come 5,000. And I'm a bagana. Now me discover about chicha. Discover son. Let me say, Mr. Kope Vesa Sako worship plate be man Debbie. I'm not going to do that. You know what? I'm going to set up a microfinance credit where I will lend out this money to the people who come to me for it, and you know, at an interest. And I want Piaswa, Menma Beyo Shegi. So this is where the microfinance, the quick credit microfinance actually started.
I called my mom and my sister. I told them that I am coming back home next week. My mother was like, the enemies have gotten...
It must have been a tough one for
so
you.
It was a very tough one. So in Ghana, where we lived, when someone comes from the UK, Europe, US, or what have you, people in the community perceive you to be somebody who is rich. So I realized that many people were coming to knock on my door and ask me to lend them like 500 CDs, 1,000 CDs, 2,000 CDs. So then I was like, okay, why don't I rather set up a business formally?
This is interesting because for many it would have been a problem and you would have written them off and sacked them. You saw a business opportunity in there.
24 years, I was like, okay, if this is what these people in my community are coming to ask, then let me register a business where the business was called Quick.
So after generating much money from the quick credit microfinance, he decided to also venture in other sectors by investing in other people's businesses like the Chicken Man, Pizza Man, the Pinkberry, and other ventures which I say like the Sankofa Spices name. You know the Sharks. It is a platform where millionaires or billionaires set up for people who have business ideas. Into a business idea be on na say be on this car would basically up business sir. No alcohol na wa chechere edwuma ni mu achira mo say oh edwuma say na wo edwuma say na wo ye ohie ska say I invested for this amount of profit nipa bet menya back. So this is what he does. He will invest in your businesses for some profit. No the offer whom be shame ba odwuma ma ba ye hwe oba invest in sika no and make sure say at the end of the year he also gets something out of it. So it's a win-win for the both of you.
I personally want to retire at 40, and so for me to be able to achieve this satisfactorily means that I would have to structure my businesses well, because I have a lot of companies here in Ghana.
How many companies now under your belt, Richard?
So in Ghana we can talk of over 20 companies. And
20?
Yes.
Wow.
And of course there are others also outside Ghana. There are businesses in Nigeria,
wow,
in Liberia, Sierra Leone, in Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, and the likes. And so
you are an African titan and an inspiration to many out there, because for many watching and listening, this is the dream, this is the vision. Did you always envisage this?
Not really. I think that in business you will start very small. You start with a very small dream, because of course your capital and your will be small when you start.
You see, this is some of the things the youth of this country should listen up to. And yeah, educate them and 79 why they leak no, bro. You know, sometimes when these messages or these videos like this pop up, find time and watch it. You might learn one or two things from it. That should be so maybe see how then I pick these ideas and make it useful for yourself. Hey, bro, Charlie, go for scout 25 million US private jets, bro. 4 million Bugatti Chiron, bro. People get money. People get money for this country where they be low key, and this man is only 40 years.
Okay.
Charlie. Yeah. Pictures are not allowed. Can't owner be that.
I personally want to retire at 40, and so for me to be able to achieve this satisfactorily means that I would have to structure my businesses well, because I have a lot of companies here in Ghana.
How many companies now under your belt, Richard?
So in Ghana we can talk of over 20 companies. And
20?
Yes.
Wow.
And of course there are others also outside Ghana. There are businesses in Nigeria, wow, in Liberia, Sierra Leone, in Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania.
That 5,000 place in a cinema can they say hello. These rich people, that is all they do. When they get rich, they'll find some fictional stories to tell you. Say, oh, they did this to become rich. They started with this small thing. They started with one city, like Tombiko Pharmacy, or started with one city, one Ghana cities, and now they will make you multi-million company. Which we all know, say some of these things are false, but they will tell you something just to motivate you and tell you, say, oh, with the little you have, you can always make useful of it. It's America say it's kind of one channel bibi kutu ebi untimi fa nyahwe untimi fa mbo brebi untimi fa nyahwe no ono be so chira say kakra bi no dey starting so timi dey kakra started ya usbetimi dey kakra started, but sometimes you know the strengths na mu puli one side mon chire baba bu one side mo mai baba ne number yes ya bre baba ne number mon chire na we dey koradi, but with the kind of investment or chire say why invest like sacrifice spices, the pinkberry, the chicken man, pizza man, this no man dinner, you could tell him say, yo, your man really have a business mind where he really they do a lot for himself. So with the 25 million US dollar private jet and the 4 million Bugatti Chiron, you know, say Charlie Cinnamon really worth it. It makes sense, bro. It really makes sense. And I hope say this videos like this, at least you get some 1 or 2 things from it.